You're watching iCAN Media. Of course, we're coming to you this week from the Global Petroleum Show in Calgary. There are a lot of exhibitors here, but this one sort of caught our eye. It's the Young Women in Energy, and Katie Smith, you are a representative of the group. Perhaps you can tell us a little bit about the organization.
Sure. So we're a networking and professional development nonprofit association, completely volunteer run, based in Calgary, but working internationally as well. So we basically put on a bunch of events, and we have a peer mentoring program, and then we're promoting our awards program today. Basically, our mission statement is to change the face of energy, and we want to champion the interests of young women working in energy.
So what sort of things then are you dealing with as far as young women in energy is concerned?
I think it's more just career development, navigating the workplace, certain women's issues that are specific to kind of our industry. It's quite a male-dominated industry, so it's really just a community of like-minded women that get to connect and share kind of best practices.
So what are some of the issues facing women in the industry then?
I think it's just career development. A lot of the stuff we talk about is peer mentorship versus getting a mentor. A lot of our mentors are men, but we'd really like to kind of increase the opportunities for females to become leaders so that they can then mentor the next generation.
So who is it that you're looking for exactly, and who would you expect to have come to the organization?
As long as you're kind of working in or for the energy industry, and then really female, but really we include men in all of our events. So we really encourage men to join the conversation because it can't be a one-sided conversation. We have to do it with them in it.
Okay, so I'm just curious, because there have to be some specific issues that come to mind. It's not, like, I'm thinking it might not be just mentorship, because when you talk about a male-dominated industry, there may be other issues that come up for women. Perhaps you can touch on some that might be at the forefront.
Sure, great one that we always, that comes up in a lot of our panel events is the imposter syndrome. So it's something where a woman can be as successful as to outwardly, but inside she kind of feels that potentially she got there from luck, or she doesn't deserve to be there. Whereas that's something that we don't necessarily find that men deal with as much. So that's kind of something that then we try to, showcase all these female leaders who are doing it and are confident about it. So then you kind of want to replicate what these people have done.
So where does the imposter syndrome come from then? Why would women feel it and men not?
You know what, I honestly can't answer that, but I can definitely say that I've talked to some male friends and they don't have the same issue as I would in a certain situation. So I don't know if it's maybe just a personality or a male versus female brain, but it's just something we at least deal with a lot more. So,
what about discrimination? Is that a factor or something that might come up as well?
Not necessarily. I actually feel that being a woman in the energy industry is sometimes a benefit. You're kind of usually, you're definitely not the majority, so you kind of bring this fresh perspective. We talk a lot about the differences in how females communicate or how they lead and stuff, and a lot of our stuff is collaboration and communication and just kind of those kind of things.
So how can people get in touch with you and find out more about your organization?
Definitely our website, www.youngwomenenenergy.com, and become a member. It's free, so you just have to fill out a profile, and once you're a member, you can search in the directory for like-minded women and connect that way over a coffee or a phone call. So it's a really good way to broaden your network in Calgary and Alberta.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Katie.
Great. Thanks.